What's up, everyone? Welcome back to AshTone Audio's channel. My name is Matt, and we're here to do another producer reaction video. Right in front of me, we have While She Sleeps' new single called Sleeps Society. I know nothing about While She Sleeps. I can't name a single song by them. The only thing I do know is that they did a song where they had Ollie Sykes featured on the song, but I barely even remember how it goes. So I'm kind of excited and anxious to hear this song, not having a single clue what I'm getting into. This could be soft, it could be loud, it could be ambient, could be a pop song, could be something progressive. I have no idea. I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's going to be something much more on a single-worthy level, kind of like the new Architect song and the new Bring Me the Horizon song. The Bring Me the Horizon song, Teardrops, we did a reaction video for. That's on the channel. Check that out if you haven't. It's our first video ever. This is our second. So for those who are just following up with the channel, what we're going to do is we're going to watch the music video or lyric video or stream video of whatever we're listening to, and while we're doing that, we're just going to take in the song, react to it, have some notes to talk about the song possibly, but then also when we're done, I'll take off my headphones and listen to the song again on my studio speakers, and then we can have a little bit of a feedback and critique on the actual production of the song itself. So let's get straight into it right now. Okay. We're at a courthouse.
Thank you all for coming. As you know, 3 days ago, we broadcasted a message to music listeners all over the world, marking the beginning of a new era for our band, While She Sleeps. We are building a new music industry model where the artist can survive and where the fan gets what they deserve. The two things that matter most. Together, we can take the power back and rebuild the system from the ground up. We want to be the voice for artists just like us all over the world, and we're asking for you to join us. We'll now be taking questions.
So did this actually happen?
There's been a huge reaction online since the announcement, and people have been asking questions. But do you really think the fans are going to back this?
Are they Irish?
Don't ever underestimate the fans. They're the reason we're sat up here right now, and they're the reason anyone's even in this room. They have so much more power than anyone gives them credit for, so I have no doubt.
He's not wrong.
I think they're ready for change just as much as we are.
There's been a lot of speculation over the past few days about why you think you deserve to change the system. What makes you so special?
Well, we've lived it, and we've been forced through that system for the past 14 years. Half the bands that we grew up with have had to stop doing what they love, simply because of the way the current system operates.
You've made claims about streaming services being unfair on artists. Can you elaborate on that?
Look, we're not going to sit up here and pretend like we don't all use streaming platforms.
Because everybody here does.
The reality is that it takes 5,000 streams to generate about 20 quid.
I'm gonna guess
to the
that
artist.
this is
Everyone takes their cut, management, publishing,
just the music
labels.
video.
It's about making
Look,
it
we
sustainable.
can't deny the
The fact
fact
that music's being devalued, that's the main issue.
that's what's killing bands, and this is why we're standing up.
I think what people are trying to understand here is who exactly is this
That's the
for?
thing, it's not just for us. We want to inspire artists to take this model, use it for
The
themselves.
existence of bands and artists can be funded directly by the fans.
How uncertain is the industry right now? We don't even know what the future of live music holds for us.
Give artists a little bit of hope that they don't have to stop doing what they love.
Deliver it to their fans properly and directly.
Music is always there for you. It's a language that we can all relate to, that we all speak.
So what's the model?
It's a great idea, I admire tenacity, but do you think this type of model for a band is actually going to work?
I like the synth already. I feel like this has to get louder. Louder. I like a good drawn out intro. Really, I do. I like it.
This is where it all begins. Resurrection of defeat.
loving that guitar tone, man. I like the drone.
It's the difference of opinion. Drawing lines across
okay.
the line we live in. You're entitled to unfortunately let me hear it. Resilient, it's time to be the change you want to witness. It started as a vision, now we live it. The tables are turning, it won't be the first, it won't be the last. We're here to prove
we got a riff.
You give what you take what you give. You want to rebuild, create a system where the people exist. All of this energy can't go to waste. We go through the chances, the witness, as a leaders away from salvation. Welcome to the slave society.
Oh, I love the Mortal Kombat synth.
Take your place. The channel's about to change. If you can't step up, step out of the way. We're broadcasting on a different way. Locked up if you're ready to break. It feels so different here now. Like spiders under my skin.
That was a cool bridge. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Okay. The heart rate's up a little bit. Yeah, I think I liked it. I think there was a couple of spots where it felt a little, kind of simple, generic side, but like I think I'm just talking about like the verses, but the rest of the song was banging. That bridge was really cool. I like a bridge with like a few different sections in it. Can't say I remember the hook or chorus. If I can listen to a song for the first time and sing the chorus back, then for me that's the sign of a great song. I don't have that right now. So but that doesn't mean the song's bad or I didn't like it. I really did like it, but I like a song that's got a hook that you can really come back with. I mean, like, I know the hook is Sleep Society in there, but I don't remember how it happened. I love the energy, lots and lots of energy. The vocalist was really tight. I liked that kind of high mid-range he was doing there. I'm really curious about this Sleep Society thing. I'm going to check that out. But I don't know. I felt like there was like this Mortal Kombat synth. I say that because it reminds me of the old Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack, but it had that old school like techno synth in there. It had kind of like a fast, almost Linkin Park kind of sound during some of the verses. Choruses was like big anthem rock, but with like, I'm pretty sure the guitars are pretty tuned down quite a lot. So like it's like really down-tuned anthem rock. With some fast spots, but the bridge was very vocal driven, but like I'm glad that it escalated up to a point where there really was like a big impact. Let me check this out on the speakers now and we'll talk a little bit about the production real quick. So cut. Okay, so we checked out the song. Can't say I have as much great feedback about the production as much about the song. So let's just get into that here. So my biggest complaint right now is the overall EQ. Like, I like warm mixes, but this is too warm. Like, I feel like all the air is gone. There's no crisp high end. I could use some more of that. The low end's punchy, but there's a lot of sustain. There's a lot of looseness to it. It kind of sounds more like, I don't know, it sounds more like a live band. However, the drums, I'm pretty sure are programmed. The cymbals sound programmed to me. If I'm wrong, then my mistake. But that means that they got a badass drummer with a badass engineer and all that, because they sound like they're programmed. Guitar, I love the guitar tones. That's probably the highlight of the production for me. Those guitar tones are mean. Holy crap. I like the drum tones, except for the snare. I could use a little more of that bottom snare mic, that crispy, paper part of the sound, the top end, the sizzle, As far for the vocals, I feel like they could have been a little more on top, a little more of the feature. Like, I like hearing the band, of course, because I'm a guitar player myself, but vocals there was more room for the vocals. There was more room for the vocals to come up a bit. Man, that mix was wide though. Holy shit, like really wide. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. My equilibrium's off a little bit. Really wide mix, very dark, kind of dull, a little muddy from the sustain on the low end, but somehow still balanced. Like, I can hear everything. I just maybe it's a mastering thing. I don't know. I could be wrong. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you have an engineer. He's the guy who records. You have producer. He's the guy who kind of helps put the song together with a vision. Sometimes those two guys are one and the same. Then you got, after the whole song's been recorded and put together, you have a guy who mixes it. He mixes all the multiple tracks that's been recorded. He mixes it into what the final song really sounds like. Mastering is a guy who takes that final mix, single wave file. It's like a single stereo wave audio file instead of a bunch of multi-tracks. It's already been mixed. So the song is what it is. All he can do is manipulate the final file with some final EQ, compression, saturation, stereo width, volume. The overall volume of the track is going to come a lot from the mastering. Now, it's possible that the mixing guy was also the mastering guy, like he did it in one step. That's very possible, very common these days. I would have to put my money on the mastering being the culprit here. So, again, I could be totally wrong, and if anyone has any information on it, please let me know. I love to know. These are just guesses based on my experience. I only have so long of a resume. I am by far not the best and probably never will be. So just a humble producer here trying to make a living, but I do like listening to other people's productions. But that being said, the song was dope. That made it worth it. I'm probably going to put that on my playlist. So AshTone Audio's playlist on Spotify. I'm putting it together. It's not up yet, but when I do, I will add it to the link below. This is my second video for the new AshTone Audio channel, so if you have any suggestions of anything you'd like to hear me take a look at song and production of for a reaction video, please drop the suggestions below. If things start building up, I'll get a Patreon set up so we can get more suggestions coming in at a good funnel. Until then, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little bell for that alarm and alerts, and I'll see you next time.